For $15, you could buy a meal. For $15, you could go to the movies with your family. For $15, you could buy a disposable camera and keep pictures of your friends and you having good times for years and years to come. For completely free, you can go out to a park and walk around. For $15, you can buy some of the best games of all time. For completely free, you can buy some of the best games of all time. Or, for $15, you can buy one of the worst DLC packages I have ever seen. It's hard to understate how bad Destiny 2's new expansion pack, booster pack, I don't even know, even is. Like, it is laughable how this even got past the drawing board, but I guess we gotta make up that 45% lost revenue margin somehow. Before I get into that, let's see what comes in this package and see if, it maybe makes up its worth. It doesn't. So in the package, you get a sparrow, you get a ghost shell, you get a ship, you get ruinous effigy, you get traveler's chosen, and you get sleeper simulant, and you get 50 enhancement cores, you get 1 enhancement prism, and 1 enhancement shard. In case you haven't realized, that's pretty bad. First off, as a pack, that's not good. Secondly, as a starter pack, that's even worse. I just realized that the light's reflecting on my hand. That's kind of cool. So let's compare this starter pack to one of the better or more iconic starter packs of all time, Skylanders. In the Skylanders starter pack, you got the game, you got a portal of power, you got a gimmick Skylander from the generation. So in Giants, you got a giant and swap. I'm a little bit of a nerd, sorry. You got 1 gimmick Skylander, you got at least 1 core Skylander, and that's all you needed to beat the game. Yes, you need more to 100% the game because Skylanders was really just a cash grab in the skies to prey on children, but it's fine. I like the game and you can't stop me. Regardless of all that, it's enough to get you by. It's enough to beat the game handily. That's all you're ever gonna need. That's what a starter pack is. It starts the game for you. This starter pack comes with ruinous effigy? You're really gonna send a blueberry into a GM with ruinous effigy? I don't think that's a great idea. Maybe that's just me. Now, the one thing you really can't criticize about this starter pack DLC thing for some reason being sold on the Steam page is the cosmetics. You get a decent looking ship and racer and ghost shell. I guess it's fine. But at the same time, as I'm gonna mention later, they would have made more money if this just sold in the shop normally and not on the Steam page. Why is this crap on the Steam page? More obvious of a problem are the weapons themselves, because, oh my gosh, this is some hot garbage. So we got Sleeper Simulant, which is, to be fair, a pretty darn good weapon. It hits really hard, it's decent for some DPS, like the Wizard Lady in Crota or whatever, I don't know what that thing's name is. But the catalyst for Sleeper Simulant is what really sends it over the edge from okay weapon to actually really good. If you don't have the catalyst, it's just kinda alright. And this doesn't come with the catalyst. So why are we giving blueberries a just alright weapon and pretending like this thing's gonna do top DPS? There's also Traveler's Chosen in the pack, which exists, and then there's also Ruinous Effigy. What? Ruinous Effigy is fun for a little bit, but man, that gun sucks. If we're doing like the thing of we want a primary and a special and a heavy, alright, great. Why not do duality for PvP? Or if you want to just do a void trace rifle, wave splitter. Wave splitter's way better and still has a fun little gimmick to it. Or heck, just do Wither Horde. Wither Horde uses special ammo and it's better for all game modes across the board. Give them that one and it's still from Shadowkeep, so you're not picking something from a different expansion, I guess. Why do we go with Ruinous Effigy for this? I don't get it. But at least those are some usable guns, I guess. The mats that you get from this are little short of an insult. You get 50 enhancement cores, which I'll admit is nice. 50 enhancement core is not bad. We're getting into pay to win territory, but 50 enhancement cores, sure, great. 1 enhancement shard. All right. 1 enhancement prism. That's not enough to upgrade one armor piece, one. Let alone a whole set, or like your weapons or something. Like, that's the biggest barrier for entry for new players. I know, because I was a new player a year ago, is upgrading all your armor up to something that you can actually use. So why are we giving them not enough materials to upgrade one piece of armor? That doesn't make any sense. This is a starter pack. The value of this package is baffling because it is not only simultaneously undervalued, it's overvalued as well. How do you even manage to pull that off? I don't know. Apparently Bungie has no idea how to evaluate their own products, because I've been a business major for like a year-ish. I'm working on it still, and even I know some of this stuff doesn't make a lick of sense. Nobody is gonna wanna buy this. Not only is it completely useless to anybody who's played this game for more than 100 hours, which is most of your player base, but who's gonna wanna buy this in the first place? I don't get it. Just buy an expansion. An expansion will, just Shadowkeep alone, the worst expansion, Shadowkeep, will be about the same price, and you get more exotics, you get a raid, and you get a destination. Heck, buy Beyond Light, buy Forsaken. Forsaken doesn't even have any of its content anymore in the game, and you still get Last Wish, and you still get Ace of Spades, which is the most iconic Destiny weapon outside of Gallarhorn. So why are we selling Ruinous Effigy for the same price as an expansion? Let's break it down though. To buy everything in this set individually, it would be $20 of silver for the cosmetics, and it would be about $25 for Shadowkeep, discounting any sales. So that's about $45. So you're spending $15 to get a $45 package. That's a great deal, right? No, I think I've already explained this, but that's a terrible deal. You could buy something else for that same amount of money that's gonna be better, and that's all I have to say. Most of y'all can piece that together in your heads, and if anybody's taken any sort of economics or financial class, you can probably put 2 and 2 together and realize that if a substitute is better than the thing it's substituting for, then everybody's gonna buy the substitute. And you know the funny part? If they just sold this like normal stuff, just put this in the shop, nobody would have cared. This wouldn't have made any sort of news. It just would have been another Sparrow thing in the store that some people bought because they thought it was cool. But now we're doing this. Actually, in fact, if the expansion was free and the silver was half off, they would still make 67% of the profit they made with this. And they give their players more stuff. You're telling me that if you literally gave us free stuff, you would make more money than the deal you're giving us? What is going on up there? Not only that, but microeconomics clearly states that quantity demanded, not demand, you'll get around to that if you ever do a business class, quantity demanded is gonna be higher if the price is lower. And I don't know the exact numbers because I don't work there, but I think if you're making 67% of your profit margin selling this in the store and literally giving people free stuff, and you're still gonna make more, at least the same, if not more. I don't know the exact numbers, but I don't think you really thought that one through. I don't think you thought about that one really at all. I think you were just trying to make up 45% of your lost profit margins, which is like the D answer that's so absurd nobody would ever pick it on my microeconomics tests. How did you do that? Just because you made a product and you're selling said product doesn't mean that said product is going to sell. It's about advertising. It's about packaging. It's about knowing the actual value of your darn product. And it's about actually knowing what your customer base wants. We want a good game. We're paying you to make a good game. You are not doing that right now. I'm sorry. It seems like I'm mad. It's because I kind of am. Because I want the best for this game. I want the best for this company. And whatever's going on right now, it ain't pretty and it's not working out. I love this game. I've met so many friends through this game. I've spent hours and hours on this game. It's like, it's on my computer right now. That's one of my wallpapers. I love this game. I love the lore. I love everything about it. Why are we selling crap for $16? Why are you adding this on top of already a terrible monetization system that we've already been over is not great? Now, I gave you the benefit of the doubt before, but like, I don't know what's going on anymore, so that's gone. If demand is low, price is supposed to go down. Price doesn't go up when demand goes down. That doesn't happen. So I don't know what you're thinking when people don't want to buy more stuff, jacking up your prices. That doesn't make sense. You're gonna sell less stuff. That's literally week 2 of microeconomics. Literally week 2. So congrats, Bungie. What you've done is open the floodgates. And in the words of Dado, I hope it was worth the couple grand, because those floodgates aren't closing anytime soon. You could have been the good guy here. You could have dropped the prices of all your expansions, sold this thing for silver in the shop, cut the prices of everything. I don't know. You could have been the good guy here, and you would have sold more silver. Imagine what would happen if there was some sort of Black Friday sale. I mean, outside of the expansions that go on sale all the time anyways, just permanently drop those things' prices already, Bungie. Like, come on. The big problem, I have a roommate who plays Destiny 2, kind of, but he doesn't play it a lot because everything is locked behind a paywall. He can't buy all these things. He can't afford it. I can't afford it. I only got it because I did it slowly over time, and I worked my butt off and used all my spending money to buy everything in Destiny 2 so I could play the darn game. Do you not see the problem here? But what did you do? You sold us the $15 jargon bundle because apparently nobody at Bungie HQ knows how to properly price something. I usually give people in the business sector of things the benefit of the doubt because that's what I do. And I know that they have access to numbers and things that we don't have access to. But you miss your profit margins by 45%. Like I said, that's the D answer that nobody chooses on the multiple choice test because it's stupid and no company would ever do that. That benefit of the doubt is gone. That's out the window now, buddy. Now I just think y'all aren't getting it together. And then you took it out on your devs. Why are you blowing up the factory because you're selling fewer t-shirts? Why are you kicking the goose? You're so genuinely out of touch with your own product. You don't know what your customers want, even though we've been screaming at you guys for a very, very long time. And yeah, I'm mad because yes, I cared about this game. I try to make my videos pretty level-headed. I try to give Bungie the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it'll get better in the future. I hope it'll get better in the future. Maybe something will change. But with the state of leadership, I don't know anymore. You guys are the business. Your job is to make money. Your job is to make the product sell. And I don't think you're doing that right now because the products you're trying to sell are making your customer base pissed off. The devs are not at fault. Microsoft wasn't the problem. Activision, most of the time, probably wasn't the problem. I don't know what's real anymore when it comes to Bungie. I'm not trusting a thing they say until they prove that they know what their customers want and they're willing to shill out to actually give that to them. Because I will pay for it. I will buy stuff. I want to buy stuff for this game that's cool and fun, and I will pay out the nose to play this game. But I'm not paying for $15 garbage. So don't do that again, alright? Don't. Bad idea. I hope the final shape delivers because you can only stress test your audience's wallets for so long before they go like Bears fans and hightail it over to the Chiefs. Your team can only suck for so long before everybody gives up on it. So, what we gonna do, Bungie? Are you gonna make the game better? Or are you gonna nickel and dime people again? Because we've been nickel and diming this for a long time, and I think people are getting a little sick of it. I'm getting a little sick of it, and I've been one of y'all's most vocal supporters for a very long time. I have, and I'm acting like this. So if you got me acting like this, something's gone wrong. Something's up. I wanted to work for that business. I wanted to work for Bungie. I want to work for you guys. One day I'm going to apply. I'm going to apply to Bungie. I'm going to. But maybe not if this keeps up, because holy wow, that's impressively bad. Be like if the Chiefs cut Patrick Mahomes. Be like if the Bengals traded Joe Burrow to the Panthers or the Ravens. What on earth is going on up there? I have no clue, but I don't like it. I do not like what's going on up there, and I want to work for you guys. I want the best for this business, and sometimes you just need a little sense knocked into you. So I hope this knocks a little sense into you. My computer just turned off because I am one of your most vocal supporters, and I will always be, because I want this game to be good. But sometimes support is letting people down because this is just bad. So that's it for me. That's it. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Your time is up.